What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Well, apparently I am so popular on so many other YouTubers' minds. I am such a big deal in so many other YouTubers' minds that they all have to worry about what I have to say and what Gunner has to say. It's a trip. Like, we literally have a list of channels. Like, there's at least 10 channels that always have something to say about us. Rappers, even failing rappers that can't stop talking about us and me, right? And yet we're irrelevant. So, this individual, now he's not saying my name. I guess he thinks he's keeping his bullshit chafa word because he's actually not saying my name. He's just talking about me without saying my name. Everybody knows who he's talking about. And so I'll play the same stupid ass game, right? So this individual has the audacity to talk about. So let's start with the first thing, because he's so hurt, right? He said that he dropped a bag on us to get us to talk about the whole Marvelous situation. $100 is what you sent me. Yeah, he sent me money. You sent me $100. That's a bag? That's not even dinner. But, I digress. So he dropped $100 on me. He dropped $50 on Gunner, and he dropped $50 on the Homie Hangout channel. That's the hell of a bag, almost. That's a hell of a bag. Somebody doing so well off, that's a hell of a bag. That's what we call a bag? And they said this dude, who he likes calling us lames now, but in my presence, there was none of that energy. And just so you guys know, he had told me before we met in person, oh man, this guy Savage Studio said this about you. Was that right, man? Fuck that guy. And then when we met in person, first thing I said to him, hey Holmes, what that Vato have to say about me? Fuck what that Vato had to say. I said, yeah, exactly. So, there was an opportunity for him, but he didn't have that energy in person. He showed up in my fucking merch and everything, and we had a good time. I drove him all through my neighborhood. I drove him through the east side. We got out of the car where I had caught my case, my murder case, and everything was feed, man. But now, from a distance, from a safe distance, he probably had pepper spray on him that day too. That Vato was going to jump Sonny, him and two other Vatos, and he still had to pull out fucking pepper spray. Come on, man. Fuck what people say, Holmes. Judge people by what they do. Now, let's go on to something else that he brought up. He does all that weird ass shit when he's on camera, right? And he's talking about he hands out turkeys and he hands out backpacks. In the Bible, they talked about teaching a man to fish rather than feeding him a fish, right? And he goes, all they'll say is they got klecha. They're giving out klecha. Let me tell you something, Holmes. In my DMs, in my comments, in my Discord, I have thousands of messages from people that say, hey, Dubs, thank you very much for the message that you have, homie. The life that you lived and your ability to become a positive member of society, a productive member of society, it made me want to do better. It got me to stop using dope. It got me to go and get a job and provide for my family. How many people... What kind of story does he have? He's a fucking construction worker? He was in YA on the softest compa in Paso. Swear to God. I was in Paso for years, Holmes, and there was probably 4 fucking alarms in the compa he was in. Los Osos East? Come on, Gil. For shooting at Judas? Allegedly? That's interesting. But, look, guys. I want to talk about, for a second, I want to talk about this whole Marvelous thing. I don't know how much more clear Gunner and I have to be. First of all, Marvelous and I did a video together years ago. 2 years ago. He has never been on a live with us. I've been on live. Yeah, me, him, and Beaver, but he took that down. But yeah, so I did a couple videos with Marvelous 2 years ago. He's never on our lives. I don't have his phone number. He doesn't have my phone number. There was a time we had each other's phone numbers. He changed that phone number a long time ago. I don't have his phone number. Never hung out with him. Gunner and I have made it abundantly clear. We do not condone a grown man being with a minor. I have personally been involved in serious attacks on people with those type of charges. Now, they say, oh, but you don't keep that same energy. My channel is almost 8 years old. I believe I've done maybe 3 videos on that weirdo SPM. I don't like to give airtime to those type of people. You know, Mr. I do for the community, and I'm solid. I can be in my volume and I can order fucking SOS prison style at a restaurant, but I've never been to prison, so I don't know the difference. So I wish you would say, nah, I wouldn't even trust you anyways, Holmes. I have video of you reading off shit that Adam 22, Adam 16 said from his own mouth about an 11-year-old. You read it on your channel, Holmes, and then you invited him to your home to eat the food that your wife made with her own hands. And you couldn't stop slapping the table enough and giggling all retarded the way you do. And you know what that dude is. But it's okay. Selective politicking, right? I get it. I get it. You and all your fucking butt buddies, can try your hardest to tear me and Gunner down. And we just keep pushing. You said you retired. You said you were done with YouTube because of the drama. And what did you do? You couldn't get on YouTube fast enough to get involved in drama. And since you've been back, it's been all drama. Straight up, comadre. I'm telling you, people, fuck what people say, judge them by what they do. You see the arrogance I hear constantly. Man, I can't even, I don't feel that dude whatsoever, Holmes. That vato's arrogant as fuck. Yeah. You can tell who a man's been around by the way they talk and act. People say Dubs talk slow. Dubs thinks about what he's going to say because I have been around motherfuckers that'll take your win. Like that. So, I find it very funny. I find it very humorous that this vato came out of retirement. And when he retired, what did I say? I hope he comes back, Holmes. You guys don't ever hear me talking bad about that vato until he talks about me. He can't stop talking about me. You know, I remember when he had the handball tournament years ago. He got into it with someone that was there. I wish I still had the text. That vato told fucking that individual exactly who he was and said he would go to his pad. And that vato was like, hey, I'm good, Holmes. I'm good. But that person told me, hey, your name was brought up like, hey, you know, Dubs, this and that. And he said the look that vato got on his face was hatred. That was back when that dude was trying to still be cool with me. But see, he used to send me emails. Show the email. Show the email, sir. Remember? Hey, let's hook up and do a podcast together. You know how much money we would make? But he don't do YouTube for money, guys. Of course not. He can't make money on YouTube. I make more money a month on YouTube than he does And that good ass job, you got a great job. That kills him. The fact that he can't take my channel down, it kills him. That's why I won't post his own words from his own videos, his own lives. Because I know he'll report me. That's what them vatos do, eh? Meanwhile, there's fucking 30 memes and funny videos and all this trolling videos about Gunner Night damn near every day. And we just keep pushing. We don't worry about these dudes. The fuck we gonna worry about them for? They can't get no views. They all try to join together. And then they act holier than thou. Hey, Holmes, I can do this and I can do that. Carry yourself like what you claim with your mouth to be, because your actions show otherwise. True story. But I mean, the one that I'm speaking the most about right now, I mean, I get it. You were never around anything. So, you know, you only conduct yourself like a YA baby. A 40-something, what are you about, 47, 48-year-old YA baby? Imagine that. You have a great story. A guy that did something that nobody really knows what you did, right? And you went to YA. And that's another thing. I never pushed that. When I saw that paperwork come out on him, I said, that's not him. That's not his name. But somehow, you know, I'm the bad guy in that too. I'm too smart for that. I saw that and I said, nah. And it was crazy because a bunch of content creators got it all around the same time, about 3 in the morning, and nobody knows where it originated from. That right there, I was like, that's weird. And that name throws me off. So I'm good. But, you know, his little weak ass heart, his little puppy piss heart, you know, he has to still always mention doves. Huh. I wish we would have ran into each other in Paso. Just so I would be able to tell the stories. Because I know what I was doing. I got kicked out of there. You paroled from there, didn't you? Yeah, I didn't. I was a program failure. Got kicked out. I was in the box a whole lot. I was in Cambria twice. You were never in Cambria, fool. Only the vatos that were really kicking up dust went to Cambria. Again, I was there twice. Then I went to the joint. I really was trying to, you know, put on for the neighborhood. Caught a body, unfortunately. And then I was in Pelican Bay Shoe 4 times. Corcoran Shoe. Damn. But the good thing for you was you were square out here. You were learning construction. You were learning the trades. Tell your story. Tell the real story. Quit trying to compete with bad guys. I'm not proud of being a bad guy, but when I was very good at it. See, you wanna like insinuate some fucked up shit. Ain't no scars on me. I never got pushed out, never got whacked, never fucked up. There ain't a motherfucker in there that could ever say I was a snake in there or that I fucked up in there. So say all you want. But when it came to being a bad guy and living that life, you couldn't hold my dick. And it kills you. Because you would have loved to. Stop talking about me, Holmes. Hold your word. You gave your word when you decided to talk about my mom. And you broke that. Look at you. 2 vatos have given me their word. Only 2 vatos have given me their word on here. On YouTube. And one is a peseta gang member. So I wasn't surprised when he broke his word. But you conducting yourself like that piece of shit says a lot. Tells me a lot. Should tell everybody a lot. I still got the video on unlisted. Maybe private. Kept my word. You want to keep doing this stupid ass shit? I'm not saying his name. But you're still talking about me. Okay. We'll play stupid. But I'm going to tell you something right now. You have a good story, Holmes. You're just too stupid to tell the right story. You will never impress anybody who is in that lifestyle with what you have to say. But you were a kid that got into some trouble and you went to the California Youth Authority and, boy, it spooked you, which is great. I wish it would have spooked me. And you got into the trades and you've succeeded in that life, and supposedly you've given jobs to people, which is great, man. And you've been able to turn your life around, and you want to be a city councilman and you call cops on people that spray paint. Like, you can't have it both ways. A lot of times with you want to have it both ways. You want to be the cop and the bad guy at the same time, Holmes. It don't work like that. It doesn't. Pick a lane and stick to it. I think you could have been successful. Your arrogance shows through every time, though. And your story, you're trying to be involved in a world that you were only in it until you were a kid, eh? You know what I mean? And you were smart enough to wisen up. Tell that story, man. Talk about how dumb everybody was that kept going and kept going. And how smart you were. Because, I mean, it's going to come out very arrogant because you don't know how to speak in any type of humble way. Any type of humble fashion. But it is what it is. I'm going to bring this to a close. But I'm going to put this out here. I just saw that you were talking about me once again. So you and all the other ones, the failed rapper that's really better at HVAC or whatever the fuck he does, you guys continue to talk about us. And here's the thing you guys don't realize. No Jumper, your king now, your boy, the weirdo that you read on your channel. You read the shit he had to say about kids. All you got to do is Google on him. But yeah, you'll probably invite him to your house again. Do all that weird ass shit you do. But yeah, you and all your butt buddies, what you got to realize is this. You guys talk about us, right? And there's people that follow your dumbasses that don't know who me and Gunner are. Then they come over like, well, let me find out who it is. And they stay. Thank you. So we'll continue to grow and continue to elevate, continue to get money, continue to reach out to people, help people. I will continue to really, really enjoy all the help that I am to others and the kind words. And, I appreciate that, man. So you supposedly successful vatos that exhibit a whole lot of miserable energy when you talk about Gunner and I, thank you. Make some more videos. We'll stick around. And, let's see. I did a video. Look, I'm going to tell you something too. Tell you guys something. I did a video about Adam 22 today, and it literally got 1,800 views in 4 hours. I took it down. You know why? Because my subscribers are telling me, fuck that vato. So I'm going to release this. And I'm going to see how popping your name is. Let's see how popping you are. Because if you're popping, it'll move. And if it's not, I'll take it down. Because that's the people telling me, man, fuck that vato with this chipmunk looking face. It's my video for today, though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.